We're talking comics. Let's do it.
Are you ready?
I got issues. Okay, everybody, Andres here. I got problems with this damn book. It is 9:47 Sunday night. And this damn comic did piss me off. We're talking about Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. Okay, there's no reason why this is what it is. So let's get it on. First and foremost, we're talking about Frank Miller. Okay, we're talking about The Dark Knight Returns. We're talking about Brian Azzarello, Romita Jr. Okay, we're talking about the All-Star Squad. Okay, you know what should have clued me in? I got this book at a quarter bin. There you go. That's the ticket. I got this book for a freaking quarter, and I was like, oh, this retails at $6.99. I got a book for a quarter. That's a great deal. Let me tell you something about this. This is no joke. The problem with this is simple. They get a great story and idea, and they decide, let's go back to it. Let's go back. But you know what? Let's do this. Instead of telling a sequel to The Dark Knight Returns, because we've already done that, let's do a prequel to The Dark Knight Returns. Let's talk about right before that story. And you know Frank Miller? Oh yeah. You know John Romita Jr.? Yeah, they've done stuff together on like Daredevil. Why don't we get those guys back together? Well, Frank don't like to draw and, write. Well, let's get Brian Azzarello. And he'll write the damn thing because he writes a lot. Now, let me tell you one thing right now. I like Brian. I bust his chops. I break his balls. He breaks mine at cons too. Great guy. I love 100 Bullets, okay? That's a great freaking book. So he's doing the writing, really. Frank probably wrote a damn synopsis, wrote a freaking treatment, 1-2 pages, outline. Okay, but Brian's doing the work, okay? You get John Romita Jr., okay? A legacy, freaking, genealogy of comics, okay? You bring him in. This is not needed. It's just not freaking needed. It is, I'm trying to find value in it, and I can't. And let me tell you, this is the art of comics. I'm your host, Andres Salazar. I don't talk about stuff I don't like, okay? There are things on here, not many, but I have some things on my shelves that I don't talk about because it's not the best. But damn it, I bought this today and I wanted to talk, and I'm like, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. So, let's turn the camera over. Let's do a deep dive of The Dark Knight Returns, The Last freaking Crusade. There you go. Okay, guys, for the record, I'm a freaking fan of this, okay? I bought this when I was 16 years old at the comic shop. This cost $50. This is a leather-bound collection of Frank Miller stuff. I bought it for $50, which was, it should have been like $300. This was so much money for me. I don't even know how I got the $50, but it was expensive at the time. I have this. I've read this so many times. This collects Year One, Santa Claus, Dead or Alive, and Dark Knight Returns, okay? I am a huge freaking fan of Frank Miller and Batman, okay? So, you're coming from a guy who loves this material. Now, the second one, we don't want to talk about, okay? It's whatever. And I think there was even a third one. I didn't even get that. But when I saw this, I was like, again, it's a quarter. What the hell? Let's check this out. Okay, so we're just going to say Miller came up with an idea. That's it. We're not even going to put this at Miller's feet, okay? If anything, I'm going to put this at damn DC's feet. And here, let me tell you, let me explain something to you really quickly, okay? I'm going to just turn up the camera. The reason why this upsets me, and I don't want to be dramatic, but it's that this is, what is this? 48 pages, 62, 64 pages? It hasn't even damn page numbers. This upsets me because I know how much work went into making this, okay? You're talking months of work, hundreds of hours, editors. This went by editors, proofreaders, the production team, a writer, the penciler, the inker, the colors, the letterer. A lot of people signed off on this. A lot of people worked on this. And it pisses me off because it is... Maybe there's another... If there's a volume 2, then delete this video. Because if there's not a volume 2, if I'm missing something, if this is just a one-shot damn story, then you can kiss my ass. Okay, let's go back. Sorry, I just had to do that. Okay, every now and then we're going to break freaking kayfabe here. And we're just going to do this. Okay, sorry. Have to do it. It gets me mad because it's so much work. Okay, this is fine. I don't care about that. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to wrinkle this shit too. I don't give a flying fig. Okay, John Romita Jr. Let's talk about him just for a second. I am a fan of his work, and I would say he has a great sense of volume and the way he kind of has them blocking, his blocky kind of characters. I like it's stylized, but I'm also going to say this. As far as anatomy goes, humans don't look like this. They're not shaped like this. The structure, the bones, the muscles, the figure, they're just too damn blocky. And I'm only saying that because I've been studying anatomy a lot. Okay, so I'm going to chalk up some of that to style. But this is not Romita Jr. that you would want to see. This, some of the faces are fine, but it's like some of this stuff, and maybe it's the inker. I'm going to lay some of the blame at this inker. I apologize, dude. I'm sure you're a sweet guy, man. Peter Stigerwald. Look, man, I'm sure you're a great dude. You did the colors too. So you finished this whole thing. You are the guy who finished this. And let me tell you, it just looks a little piss poor. And I'm saying that because it's just, even these color holds don't look good. The inking is very scratchy. It's really loose. And what's happening is this. John Romita is putting some loose damn pencils in, and this guy is just doing over the looses. He's not really finishing it. It looks very much like a half-ass done book. I'm sorry. And some of the positioning is great. Romita knows how to compose a page, and he knows how to compose figures and that, although his anatomy is goofy. But it's like some of the inking, actually this is not a great choice because some of this is good, but it's just like, it's really scratchy, and I feel like it's not good scratchy. It's like not finished scratchy. The effects are good here. I like the effects. And one thing I'm going to say too is I do like that John Romita is kind of keeping with this kind of format, the 4x3 format of Dark Knight Returns. So you do get a little bit of that like Dark Knight Returns kind of look with the television set type of panels. I like the composition of the pages, but the finishing blows. Okay, now let's really talk about the story, because that's what this is about, right? Okay, we said the art kind of blows. The coloring's fine, but here's the problem. The problem is there is no freaking story. The story is about Jason Todd being a punk, and Jason Todd's going to be killed by Joker. That's how it ends, right? So let's just cut to the freaking chase. Okay, it ends with Jason Todd getting captured, and he's going to get tortured. He says, in a very kind of, pedophilia type of way, he says, "Oh, the fun we're gonna have, little boy, the fun." Okay, now that's fine. Okay, so he's maybe gonna freaking sexually molest the boy as well as kill him. That's fine. Dark. Okay, that's fine. Here's the deal. That's it. That's the story. So we have 64 pages of Batman saying, "Oh man, Jason is not ready, and Jason needs work on his anger, and Jason's got problems," and then we've got Joker planning to capture him, I guess. And that's it. That's the story. That's 64 pages. You could have did that in 3 pages. 1. 2, we know the story already. We know that happens. We don't necessarily know it happens in Dark Knight Returns, but we do because he mentions it, right? And that's why Batman gets Casey later. There's just nothing that happens in here. I mean, there's a couple scenes with Killer Croc which comment below let me know. Is Killer Croc black? I did not know that. This is not the first time I've seen Killer Croc kind of portrayed as a black character. Is Waylon Jones a black guy? It's fine if he is. I just want to know about that. That always makes me curious because I never caught that until recently. I don't know if they just changed him black or what. Okay, and it's fine. I don't mind either way. But but there's these scenes with him, and he's beating up Batman. But there's no real reason, and Joker and Batman never really interact, which is okay too. You don't have to have them like be at odds. But the Joker story is just okay. He's gonna take over Arkham in kind of a boring way, and then Batman is with I can't even tell you what happens. There's just nothing that's going on, and it's just not good. I don't even really want to talk about it anymore. I'm done. So there you go. That's the video. And here, I'll just even look. That's the video, guys. That's it. This is the Art of Comics. I don't do these. I don't do these kind of like bad negative reviews because these people work. They work hard. They're kicking ass. I don't want people to come here because they're like, oh, he's gonna shit on some books. That's not what this is about. But damn it, I spent a quarter. No, it is what it is. It was not good. Freaking hard pass on this. But we got a lot more good stuff coming up. So thanks a lot, guys. Take care.